Yo, 1 2. I 1 2. Shit. Let me see. I'm talking. Yo. Alright, cool. Okay. Where to begin? Okay, this is everything I know about Call of Duty Ghost Extinction mode. Today is May 21st. If you're watching this at a later date, things might have changed. There might be patched, there might be nerfs, there might be updates. Okay, where do I start? So far there's been 3 maps: Point of Contact, Nightfall, Mayday are the maps out right now. There's 15 prestiges. So, let's see. Currently I'm in custom match. The version right now is on PS4 is 3.11.10.34 at the bottom. Um, Game setup basics. If you're playing 2 player or 3 player and don't want people joining your game, just go not allowed, join in progress. Let's go to loadout. Okay, there's the armory, and you buy things with teeth. The way you get teeth is, I'm not gonna insult you by reading this, but I will. You get it from your bonus pool, which replenishes itself every 7 days. Um, you can get more bonus teeth by getting 600 kills, uh, earning prestiges, using relics, playing hardcore mode, or helping someone escape for the first time. If that person escaped for the first time on a certain map, but he already did escape in general, you're not gonna get bonus teeth. So, um, let's see. I have 390 teeth. I don't know what to do with it. They're like squad points. You don't have a use for them after a while. So let's go to the armory real quick. All these things should be toggled on. If you can buy them and toggle them on. The only thing that I want to suggest, maybe toggling off, you have a full lobby of people, is Hypno Knife or Rhino. The reason that you want to toggle off Hypno Knife or Rhino is because of statistics, basically. Um, Here's what happens. If all 4 people have Hypno Knife or Rhino toggled on, that means you're gonna find less Hypno Knives, especially in Nightfall. In Point of Contact, you don't really see that much of a difference, but in Nightfall, if everybody has Hypno Knife or Rhino on, you're gonna find like 2 Hypno Knives, maybe 3, and that's it, the whole game. If 2 people have it and 2 people have it off, you're gonna find more Hypno Knives. I don't know why, but that's the way of the game. Everything else should be toggled on, especially the recent upgrades that we have for classes. Uh, Obviously the start, what's it called? The incendiary and armor piercing ammo are now the best because of the armory. It used to be a long time ago, back when we only had point of contact, just explosive ammo used to be the best. Now they freaking nerfed that and then made armor piercing the best. And then after that, there's an update where they nerf armor piercing, and now incendiary ammo is the best. But ever since the armory happened, um, I lean towards incendiary, especially for solo, because if you miss a couple shots on your solo mission, the fire eventually burns the creature. It eventually dies. Um, for armor piercing, it's good for rhinos, obviously, if you're running like 5 relic support. Um, there's an incentive to run armor piercing if you have weapon specialists, especially because you get 50% more damage towards killing a creature. What else? For um armor piercing, especially, you don't get less points, less money if you have a kill that's a armored hit. there's like quite a different types of kills when it comes to creatures. There's a regular hit, which is just like a white hit marker on your screen. That's a regular hit. You get the regular amount of money due to you when you kill a creature with a regular hit. Then there's assist. That's 50% what you usually get if you get assist. And then there's a critical hit. Critical hit, let me check. Critical hit is I think 1.5, right? Let me check. Damn it. I think critical hits are 1.5 is times the regular amount of money you usually get for killing a creature if it's a critical hit. So you want to get those. And then a critical hit is also a melee damage. If you like melee something and it dies, that you still get 1.5. But you risk damaging yourself. So don't really do that unless it's like for a challenge or something. With smaller wallet, you get 75% of the money given to you, but if it was a armor hit with smaller wallet, that would be 75% of 50%. That's significantly lower. With a quick math calculation, that's 37% of the actual cash you're gonna get. So that's why people use armor piercing. That's basically the number one incentive for you to use armor piercing ammo is to get no kills with a armored hit, so that you can get the most out of the money that is supposed to be given to you for killing a creature. Uh, I think I talked that to the death. Let's move on. The rest are very self-explanatory. You can just read the description. I'm not gonna go really into detail about it. Just have them all turned on. Don't forget to turn them on. You get new armory stuff every map update. So the next one, I don't know what it's gonna be, but the next one is gonna have these classified unlocks. Okay, let's go to the classes. I have all the class upgrades, obviously. That's why they have like this like background, like it's like dotted. I don't know. It's like a splatter on it. That's why it's like it's upgraded. You can tell. Okay, so weapon specialist. I'm not gonna insult you by reading this, but weapon specialist is very good for gun challenges. Um, because you could just double tap up with the weapon specialist upgrade and you get infinite ammo. You don't have to reload. You get a lot of kills. It's really good for armor piercing because armor piercing without a weapon specialist sucks severely. Um, if you don't rock weapon specialist, I would just suggest doing incendiary. You need one of these if you're running a fire relic run. A tank is one of those more selfish types. You don't really want to run tank. Not even for like you could run it for like chaos mode, but like tank is one of those things you could do without because like you could double tap up, but they just chase you around. Your screen becomes black and white. You don't even get feral. I mean, it's weird. It's kind of good for like one challenge, which is like don't take any damage from seekers. You could attract all of them to you, and there's a bunch of people just like shooting at it. That'd be cool. But like that's basically the benefits, the pros and cons. That's where the buck stops for tank. Okay, for engineer, you get a stasis field, obviously. Like the more you upgrade these classes, the longer time you have for all these upgrades. So the stasis fields protect the drill, could protect the guy running 5 relics if we're really in trouble. I would recommend using stasis fields for anytime you see a rhino, just go up kind of to it, and then just drop a stasis field, and then step back and make sure the rhino isn't poking its head through the stasis field because it could just jump through the stasis field instead of like blocking it, you know? Um, Medic upgrade is a must for fire relic runs because first of all you don't get damage from scorpion stuff and the new cedar stuff. You don't get damage from that stuff. You can get damage from direct impact, but that's where it ends. Also, it heals people faster. You could double tap up on your D-pad just to revive people really fast, you know? Uh, yeah, you run really fast too. So, if you're running 5 relic runs, I would recommend like doing weapon specialist, engineer, and a medic. That's what I would recommend because engineers toward drill protection, medics toward personal skill. Because like personal skill is basically how much you get injured. The more you get injured, the lesser your personal scores is gonna be. And basically for the freaking medic upgrade, like you want to keep people at full health if they don't have armor. But weapon specialist is obviously for the gun challenges. Okay, I think I covered that in extreme detail. Now, the pistols. Okay, the first one is a pea shooter. It sucks. The third one is all right, but you want to kind of use it because like it's a burst fire. It doesn't shoot as fast, and if you're running 5 relics, you might miss the second or third shot. If you hit the first one, you might miss the second or third. It just happens. Don't recommend it. So, the Magnum. Um, you want to use this because it's a high-powered caliber rifle, Magnum, and like kills hunters pretty easily if you have dual wield. The thing is, it's high power, but it takes a long time to reload it. So unless you have a really good team, you want to use Magnum if you're doing a high score run because what's it called? Like you don't want to shoot your pistol. You want to keep your accuracy at 100%. The way you keep your accuracy is at 100% is either you don't shoot your pistol or you shoot it once at an alien and then you don't shoot ever again and just stand at your turret, or you try to keep it really high, but just keep on focusing on not trying to shoot or shoot really high accuracy. The pistol is recommended for people just running support for the 5 relics person. Obviously, just shoot really fast, reload pretty fast also. Um, what else? To keep your accuracy up really high, the best ammo for that is explosive. But like I said earlier, they nerfed explosive ammo, so the next in line is probably incendiary for accuracy. The the last one would be probably armor piercing or stun. Okay, moving on to the ammo. I think I already said which ones are the best. Explosive ammo is for accuracy purposes. If you're running like a riot shield for some reason and you don't have like a turret to get on, explosive ammo, it has a wide radius. So that's why you use it. You keep your accuracy up because it's hard to miss with explosive ammo. Even if you're kind of off, your shot is kind of off, your accuracy is pretty high. If you were to shoot. If you don't shoot, then more power to you. Incendiary ammo, like I said before, is good for solo runs because, um, first of all, solo runs you're by yourself. Second of all, like I said, if you like unload your clip but you miss the last couple shots to kill it, the fire eventually burns and kills it. It's really nice. Armor piercing ammo is when you're running um a lobby with like a bunch of weapon specialists. If you're running all weapon specialists, you might as well just use armor piercing because you can just upgrade weapon specialist where you could damage 50%, do 50% more damage to it. Because armor piercing by itself kind of sucks, especially with do less damage. It really sucks. Can't kill shit. Um, so the benefit of armor piercing, like I said before, is that uh you don't get kills where you do armored hits. So you get at least the full amount of money you would have gotten for a regular kill because you're using armor piercing. If not, you might get an assist, which is still 50%, pretty damn good. If you get like a assist, but it was an armored assist, then that's 50% of 50%, I think. So that's like terrible. Like that's like 25%, you know. So you don't get any money at all, you know. It's like a multiplier of a multiplier. If you're running freaking smaller wallet, that's even smaller. Like that's why you get like you ever like killed a scout, you only get like 15 bucks. That's why. Because there's a multiplier of a multiplier, so it's like 50% of 15%. And then like I mean 5%, I mean 50% of 50%. And then if you tack on smaller wallet, you get even less. That's how it happens. It's like multiplier of a multiplier. If you get an assist, but if the assist was a armor kill, and you're running smaller wallet, and that's 50% of 50% of 75%. That's like meager. That's like really small. That's like 10% of what you would have gotten in really regular, you know? That's what happens. So, just to reiterate, you can probably find this on Wikipedia, for Call of Duty, but, uh, you get, 1.5% of, like a positive, that's a positive multiplier. You get 50% more for killing it with a critical hit, 50% more if you kill with melee. Negative multipliers, you get 75% of the regular money with smaller wallet. You get 50% of the regular money if it's a armored hit. You get 50% um, of a regular kill money wise if it was a assisted kill. So that's how it works. Alright, let's see. Stun ammo, in my opinion, sucks really bad because, first of all, stun ammo, despite what you think, stun ammo really makes your accuracy crappy. Because, I mean, it slows the creature down, first of all. But the thing is, if you run a flare, you can see it, especially if you have a flare out. If you have a flare out and you start shooting with stun ammo, the stun ammo actually pushes the alien back. So you're missing half your shots right there if you're not careful. So the alien doesn't like stay in like its neutral position actually. Like the stun ammo actually pushes the alien back, and that's why you could miss half your shots with stun ammo. But the thing is, stun ammo, like because you're not getting hit quite as often. I mean, I don't know, just some squads do good with stun ammo, but I don't recommend it. Normal ammo, obviously you get more ammo by not upgrading as much, but it's crappy because there's no fun in that. Plus it's weaker, so don't do that. Okay, team support. Let's see where to start. Team explosives. I recommend one person run one of each if you're running 4-player co-op. The exception is for dice. If you're running mayday, you can do dice, but only at the very end because that's when people run out of sticky flares, run out of semtex, run out of like pipe bombs. That's when you start dropping dice because it replaces all those items for a trophy or I don't know, like claymores or something, you know? Like so yeah, this replaces like whatever inventory item you already has. It has an opportunity to replace it. So don't drop it because technically if you're running 5 relics, the 5 relics person needs to pick up all the boxes thrown. I'll cover that a little bit later. So team explosive, it's kind of worthless. You get like I don't know, just like claymores or something, or you get like Betty's. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know. It's not as effective. You might as well do double armor, a feral, and a booster. Booster is for the person running 5 relics because it's the cheapest thing on an item. That's like $700. This thing's $1,000 for armor, and feral is $800. Um, what's it called? Feral, obviously, you move faster. It's good for escaping point of contact. It's good for healing faster. It's good for seeing aliens through walls and stuff. Armor's really good because it protects your score for a personal score. The personal score is dependent on how damage you get. The more damage you get, the less personal score you get. So, you need armor. Booster is really good for reloading and meleeing. So if it's one of those challenges where you have to melee or shoot a bunch of aliens with certain guns and throw boosters, obviously. Okay, team explosives. There's a way to stack it. I forgot how, but like I think if you have like one semtex left or something, and you pick up team explosives, you can get like two different types of explosives in the same inventory, like two semtex and like one claymore or something. I've seen that happen. I'm not sure how exactly you get it, but like after various amount of playing gameplays, I've seen you can stack team explosives, but you can't change the order of where when it comes out. Oh, feral? I don't think you can stack feral. There is a feral glitch where if you're host, if you throw feral at the last minute before you die, if you like go down on a electrical trap or something or a fire trap, the last minute throw it out before you die. It'll go down. And then bleed out to dog tags and then pick up what you throw. You can have infinite feral, but I think this is only for the host. But I don't think you stack this. Stacking, like armor, for example, if you throw two pieces of armor and all your team members pick it up, it just stacks on top of each other, so you get more armor. That's called stacking. Same with team booster. If you have, if everyone picked up the team booster you threw, that's like level 0 for 15 seconds. If you throw another one, it stacks up onto the 15 seconds, so you get 30 seconds total. That's called stacking. These things, armor and booster stack. I don't think Pharaoh does. Team explosive kind of stacks. Random supplies. I don't think random supplies stack unless it's like explosives or something, or boosters or armor. Pretty random, obviously. Basically, team support is what you want to throw to have your team score up. I'll cover that a little bit later. Let's see. Let's go to strike package. Strike package is I mean, obviously you can read IMS being 1250 is the cheapest, and you could do a glitch with the IMS where you could if you have less than 2250 in your inventory and you're running 5 relics, or if your teammate has less than 2250 but more than 1250, yeah, you could do like a glitch because Call of Duty doesn't like negative numbers. What you could do is you pull out IMS, you have it as yellow, but don't drop it yet. Don't buy it. Just have it as yellow, and then you drop money at the same time. And what you do when you drop money is you hold aim and jump for like 3 seconds or something. That's how you drop $1,000. Right when you do that, right after you drop $1,000, you plant your IMS as if you want to buy it, but you actually bought it for. So basically, what happens is you bought your IMS for $1,000 and you dropped $1,000 for someone else to pick up, and that someone else can just give you back the money that you dropped. It's a really neat trick. It's a parlor trick, basically. Yeah, I suggest doing this glitch, exploit, whatever, in pairs. One person does it, and then the other person does it again. So then you get your money back that you dropped for dropping the money. So that's why I recommend 2 and 4 people. 3 people, you have an odd one out sometimes. It's kind of weird. Like the one guy drops it and then the other guy has to pick it up and then drop the money again for the other guy to pick up. Without an IMS, Mortar Strike is only good for chaos mode. Mortar Strike is really random. You're not guaranteeing any kills unless, I don't know, just it's a wide variety. It's like the whole map can be covered with mortars, but you only have 6 mortars. So probability wise tells you you're not gonna get any kills. You might get like 1 kill, a fluke one. Or you might get a lot of kills, but it's always a fluke. So don't use Mortar Strike unless it's for Chaos Mode, because Chaos Mode has a restricted map radius where you can actually go. Because of this restricted map radius and there's a lot of aliens, more likely than not, you're gonna get a kill. So that's why you want to use more strike on chaos mode only. Training rocket, um, only one person have I ever heard that training rocket is the bomb, quote unquote, because he thinks that 4 high velocity smart rockets it's really good because like once you upgrade to level 4, you can have like a red square. You know how you play multiplayer? There's like a red square where you can like aim and shoot. Yeah, and then you can shoot at the biggest one because that's obviously a rhino. Pretty good. I mean, I guess that's pretty good, but I personally don't use it. Sentry gun's really good for point of contact. I don't recommend it for Red Nightfall or Mayday unless you're an engineer because first of all, point of contact is really easy and you don't get that many hunters that destroy your sentry gun really fast unless you're at the second barrier hive. Um, so basically, what you want to do is for point of contact, if you're running 5 relics, we'll go ahead and use sentry guns and then put them side by side or like one facing one another to protect one another. And then you just go get kills with the sentry gun. That's how you make your bread and butter. But what's it called? If you're on Mayday or Nightfall, there's too many hunters or too many rhinos. Like they get eaten up really fast, and basically it's not worthwhile because you don't make your money back. Point of contact, you probably make your money back using sentry guns. On Nightfall Mayday, I don't recommend that. I recommend using IMS or even sometimes like maaws rocket or even the last one, Vulture. The reason you want to use sentry gun if you're what's it called, engineer, is because engineer you can set those traps, you can get some kills, and you eventually make your money back, especially on Nightfall. If you get in the factory, the last part of the Nightfall area where in the factory you could put it on the trap, you could get $600, 600 kills a game if you're running engineer, because the traps actually light them up and just kill them. If you set the trap away, you're not an engineer, you're not gonna kill them. They're just gonna stand there like nothing's happening. So like similar in Mayday, like you just put on the trap or the box traps or like the fence traps, and then you just go to work by just turning on the traps and then crowd control. Basically, it's another big target for the rhinos and hunters to focus on. Basically, the sentry gun in Nightfall and Mayday for the engineer is one giant expensive flare. That's what it is. Sentry guns is one giant expensive flare for those 2 maps. It's something else for the, like I said, it's something else for the aliens to focus on besides the drill. So it's for drill protection, basically. Um, Vulture is hella expensive. It's like $22.50, like one of the expensive things you could buy. Besides like maybe a chainsaw or so. But like basically for Vulture, use it. It's very good for like money challenges. If you get like a challenge that says don't spend money for 2 minutes or don't use abilities for a minute and a half or don't even reload for 60 seconds, you might as well just use Vulture because the Vulture lasts 60 seconds and then you could do the challenge. One word of advice, like vultures don't make their money back. Like IMS, you could get pretty damn close. You could get like $700, and that's like $500 off from what you need to get another IMS. And with the recycling money thing, you get your IMS much faster because someone else can just like drop money for you to buy one. But the vulture, you have to just earn your money little by little until you actually buy it back completely. So it's one of those things that like it's really expensive. It only works for a short amount of time. Even with level 4, the incendiary rockets or whatever. So like it's not as good. I mean, it's only good for like a few challenges, but that's it. I mean, rocket is fine, but like I don't recommend doing it. It's only good for solo if you're running 0 relics. Otherwise, don't use it because it's too expensive for you to even buy. Because of smaller wallet, you only get $3,000 in cash to even spend it for. Okay, the equalizers real quick. Portable turret is the best right now because they nerfed the grenade turret as of May 21st, 2014, and as of today, basically, portable turret, you get 200 shots for level 4 portable turret. Yeah, like level portable turret. If you're running 5 relics, or if you're supporting someone who runs 5 relics and you're running portable turret, I suggest you just upgrade your portable turret to level 4. I mean level 3. Because level 4 and level 3, it doesn't have that much of a difference. Yeah, if you can argue, portable turret at level 3, like burns up, like heats up way too fast, or like it takes longer to like, I don't know, to kill things. I don't know, just make a bunch of random bogus excuses. Trust me, there's really not that much of a difference. So what I would do, if I were you, if you're running 5 relics or supporting somebody with 5 relics, is upgrade portable turrets to level 3, and then go to like one of the boxes that you have in team support, and then upgrade one of the like armor or like hand boosters or anything barrel to level 3, and then go back to your portable turret and upgrade to level 4. Because to upgrade from level 3 to level 4 takes 3 skill points. That's like like 1.5 hives if you do all the challenges, you know? It's like 3 hives if you do hardcore, you know? So like, it's not really, it takes a long time for you to upgrade that thing anyways. And you might as well just upgrade something else in between, because your team probably needs it, you know? So keep that in mind. Don't be too greedy or selfish with like the upgrades. Do something for the team, you know? Alright, crowd control, riot shield. It's alright if you're running like engineer, where you need to run around nightfall, or like just I don't know, like crowd control is good for tanking a rhino, obviously, and you get the flaming riot shield, which is pretty good also. But like that's basically it. It protects your back. It's pretty good. You can knife with it, but like that's where it ends. Like you really don't. I don't really don't see a plus with a riot shield. Like unless you're like doing point of contact, yeah, riot shield all the way. But like for like nightfall or mayday, you need like maybe 2 riot shields, and the rest of the people need to do like turret, portable turrets, man. The MK launcher and the death machine. I don't recommend it. Don't do it unless you're like on point of contact, which is a joke. But the launchers are really good for chaos mode. So, that's the segue. Why is it so good for chaos mode, you usually ask? Let's go to chaos mode real quick. Let's go to chaos mode. You only get 2 loadouts. So, right here, um, for chaos mode, you get 4 people. I would recommend this loadout, a vulture and a launcher for 2 people up in chaos mode, because you don't want to overflow in money and have nothing to spend it on, not even traps. The vultures, they last like a minute on chaos mode, maybe a little bit more, and then the launchers are good for just killing things, a lot of things fast. And like if you are overflowing with money, you might as well just buy another launcher and then another launcher and another launcher. That's how you keep your money at a stable rate. The next loadout I recommend for chaos mode, the other 2 people, will be mortar strike and riot shield. Mortar strike is good because like if you're having the itch, if you're itchy to drop a mortar strike, chances are not you're gonna get a kill. You can keep your money at a satisfactory level so you don't overflow, you're not too low on money. And the riot shield is good for obviously staying alive, not going down, not getting killed so fast. The downfall of this class is like, I mean, you're gonna live a long time, but like the downfall is like you're not gonna get that many kills, and like people who compare kills will see your kills as, I don't know, lesser of what they have to kill for. But it's a team effort. That's why y'all get the same score at the end. It's a team effort. So tell them to chill, tell them to take a chill pill and just relax, because you're trying to help the team anyways by staying alive and reviving your punk ass, reviving their punk ass if they go down, because they're not rocking riot shield, you know. So yeah, a couple of words of advice for chaos mode real quick. Obviously save your snowflakes. Obviously you pick up all the care packages as soon as possible, because you want to get to level 4. But the thing is, if you're playing solo, you don't want to upgrade your MK launcher, your grenade launcher to level 4 because there is a really slow reloading time. You might as well just like get rid of your launcher at level 3 and then just like buy another one, At level 3 you get powerful launchers, but you don't get 12 shots, you only get 6. But the reload time is how you compensate for keeping the meter running. As you know, for chaos mode, you need to keep the meter running to kill shit, to constantly kill shit and like have the meter running. So like you got to keep on shooting things to keep the meter running, to keep it like at the green, or else it's gonna go red and everyone's gonna stop killing. Once everyone stops killing things, so yeah, that's how you do it. If you're running grenade launchers, don't upgrade to level 4. You might as well just buy another one and just keep the meter running, especially for solo. If you can balance it out on co-op where someone always has a vulture when you have the grenade launcher out, that's also good. But you need to communicate that. Like once someone has a vulture, that's when they tell you that they have a vulture, and you could just splurge on the grenade launcher and then reload it, as long as it's within the 1 minute lifespan of the vulture. Did I make myself clear on that one? Replay the video if I didn't make myself clear on that one. Alright, what else? So, obviously 3 maps, Nightfall, Mayday, Point of Contact. Pretty straightforward. Game modes, there's Extinction and Chaos. For Extinction, there's Casual, which is 50% of the aliens, and you get less damage, but you get like less score too, like 50% of the score. Regular is like obviously regular. Hardcore is like more score, but like you really have to have a really good team to play hardcore. You only get 1 skill point per challenge for hardcore. Instead of getting a skill point per hive, you get 1 skill point. You get 1 skill point per challenge. That's the difference. For regular, you get 1 for challenge, 1 for hive. You get 2 essentially. Hardcore, you only get 1 per. So like to count it up, there's 12 challenges on Point of Contact, because even though there's 14 hives, the 2 barrier hives does not have challenges. That's why you have 12. For Mayday, you get 13 challenges because there's 13 hives. Actually, there's a door that's a challenge, but technically, somehow that's a hive. Anyways, for Nightfall, you get 14 challenges. Why? Because the breeder has a challenge. The breeder has a challenge on it. And then if you count it up, that's 14 right there. So if you want to get your challenge per game up, play Nightfall. If you want to get your highs per game up, play Point of Contact, because there's 14 highs. You might have to replay that because I said it kind of fast, but just replay that if you didn't get what I said. Let's see. Let me think. There's a maximum number of aliens killed. It's 65,535. Right now, teeth are like squad points. You don't have a use for them. They're just lying around. Let me think. What else? Go to my notes. I got notes, man. Okay, the nitty-gritty stuff. So if you're running 5 relics, the point system this is how the point system works for 5 relics. Or even for regular, if you're not running 5 relics. Okay, 1 relic is 20% more of what you usually earn for your score. So there's 5 relics, 20% times 5 is 100. 100% more of your total score is double of what you earned regular. So if you regularly earn like a 20,000, the relic score would be 5 relic score would be 40,000. That's how it works. And each score is individual. That's why people have different scores on Extinction regular versus chaos. Strictly based on what you do, and what you do is personal skill. Team skill is something much different, and so is drill protection. But the way people have different scores at the end is due to personal score. That is the kicker. Okay, let me explain. Personal score is 25% of what you earn total per hive. So, for instance, for point of contact in the beginning, you get $1,000 points for score. Your personal score is 250. That's 25%. Your team score is 300. That's 30%. The drill protection is 350. That's 35%. And challenges are only 100. That's 10%. This is true for every hive except for barrier hives that don't have any drill protection or challenges. So, let me say that again. Drill protection is 35% of your total score. Teamwork is 30% of your total score. Personal skill is 25% of your total score, and challenges are 10% of your total score. So, do not sacrifice drill protection or personal score or team score even for challenges, because challenges are only 10%. You understand what I'm trying to say? 10%. That's not much. Everything else is much more. Everything else is 9%. It's not worth the challenge if you mess up everything else, you know? So, drill protection, obviously keep the drill at 100%. The drill protection at 125 is 125 points, or 124 points since the update. It's not 125%, because that's crazy. That's not how it works. So, with that being said, let's see. If you get, I think, 50 drill protection points on drill protection, you have 0 drill score, like 0. The thing is with engineer is how many points in between. There's more, obviously with engineer there's more points between 124 and 50 than it is for 150. Like, if with engineer you get 25 more points to sacrifice if the drill were to be damaged. Without engineer, you only have the regular 50 points. This is much easier if I had a chart and table like Excel spreadsheet or something. But that's how it works. So just have an engineer involved and keep the drill protection really high. The team score is 30%, and that is encompassing how many kills you get, and how many crates you drop, and how many crates you pick up. So if you're running 5 relics, get a lot of kills by having an equalizer, such as a portable turret, and drop a lot of boxes. Either have someone drop money for you so you can drop boxes, or you get a lot of kills and eventually you earn enough money to drop boxes. That's basically it. The reason they don't have a team score on solo is because no matter how many kills you get on solo, those kills will still be your kills. That's why there is no team score on solo. First of all, there's no team. Duh. Second of all the kills, you're gonna kill all the creatures anyway, so why even bother count how many kills you get? The only reason they have a team score on co-op is because they want to count how many kills you get for contributing toward like just the overall alien experience. Basically, that's how you're rated on the score system for a team. Obviously for crates, no matter how many crates you drop for yourself playing solo, you're still dropping it for yourself. You're picking anything, you're picking up the stuff you drop immediately if it hits the floor, you know? Immediately when the stuff hits the floor, you're picking it up. So, like, there's no reason for people to count that toward teamwork score because, you're basically, there's, there's only you involved toward in solo. Like, there's nothing else toward teamwork that can be supported for. That's why they don't have teamwork in solo. Teamwork score. And that's what teamwork is about. Dropping boxes, picking up boxes, and what's it called? Uh Getting kills. Because you could just sit in the corner with a riot shield and not getting kills. If you don't have a teamwork score, you're gonna have a ridiculously high score, but that's where they have it, just to be fair. So dropping money, like I said before, is aim and jump. Hold those two buttons for 3 seconds. That's how you do it. But it's a 1-for-1 basis. If one person drops money, that counts as one box. Because then someone else can pick up the box, but that is only one box picked up. Do you follow? Before, like any other box, like armor, for instance, or ammo, for instance, like one person drops the box before people can pick it up. Because you pick up the box that you dropped immediately when it hits the floor. That counts as one. And you get points for every person picking up the box. So that's 4. So basically that's 5, basically, because you have to drop it and then 4 people pick it up. For money, it's 2, because you drop it and then someone else picks it up. That's 2. So even though dropping money doesn't count as much as toward your score, in comparison to dropping ammo or armor, it still counts. It's just less. So with the IMS exploit, you could just recycle that money over and over again, and technically those boxes still count toward dropping boxes in general and picking up boxes up. If I make any sense, it's like you gotta refer back to the a few minutes back, a lot of minutes back, to to get what I'm trying to say, because that might have went over your head right there. Okay, that's team score. That was 30%. For protection is 35%. That's 65% right there. Personal score is 25%. So, personal score is not shooting your pistol at all by using a portable turret, or you have to be significantly good at accuracy for shooting your pistol. Like I said before, the best ammo for running riot shield and pistol, if you're running 5 relics, is explosive, because the higher radius makes it so that you can't miss on your accuracy. But if you're on your grenade turret or portable turret, rather than shooting your pistol, you can just shoot your turret without ruining your accuracy at all, because shooting your turret doesn't count toward accuracy. Doesn't count toward accuracy, doesn't count against accuracy. Some people are really self-conscious about accuracy, so they take a shot with their pistol and then get on the turret. But make sure that shot counts as a hit marker. The thing is, you want to make sure your host or someone else who has a really good internet connection is host. Because if there's lag involved, your accuracy is going to go down despite the fact that you hit your target. It's like multiplayer all over again. Personal score also is not getting hit. I play a lot of solo, so I know this very well. Personal score is you not getting hit where your green health bar goes down. If you get hit but you have armor and your armor chips away a little bit, you won't lose as much as points score wise in comparison to you getting hit, but your green health goes down. You would rather get hit and have armor than you get hit with without armor, because you lose less points with armor. But as soon as you lose your armor and your green health goes down, that is when you lose a lot of personal score. That's 25% of the total score you can earn per hive. Challenges are 10% of the total score, and some of them challenges aren't worth doing. Seriously, they're not worth doing because they're hard as fuck. For example, for Mayday, there's a challenge called don't get hurt by any seekers. It's damn near impossible in the factory area for the Mayday, because you're gonna get hit regardless. Like, there's gonna be one seeker that just sneaks around the whole map just to get you. They have like a grudge against you. They just want to get you. That's what happens. The only way you can beat that on Mayday, that challenge on Mayday, is not to have it at all, or you get it in the basement, the loading dock area where you can see for miles with your turret, or you throw flares for days, and then so that the seekers won't get you. But like some challenges, like if you're running low on ammo on your portable turret and you get the challenge called don't spend any money for 2 minutes or don't use any abilities for 1.5 minutes, you might as well not do the challenge. It's not worth it. Your drill is gonna go down, your health is gonna go down because no one's dropping armor. You can't use if you can't use any abilities, you can't use any power ups, so you can't use medic upgrade or stasis field or anything else of that nature. So like it just, I mean, it's a crappy challenge to begin with. So gotta watch what challenges you do or not do. So just to reiterate, in point of contact, the first hive is 20,000 total if you're running 5 relics. I mean, not 2,000 total, my bad. And then the next 4 hives, including the barrier hive, is 20,000 each. For the barrier hive, team score is 55% and personal score is 45%. There's no drill, there's no challenge. That's why team and personal makes up 100% of the total score. So that's 55 for team and personal is 45%. One thing you need to focus on is that teamwork is more than personal score. Despite you may have a crappy personal score, if you make it up for team, you can still get a pretty decent score. It's always a trade-off. There can be parts where you can get perfect everything, where you get everything, you get the challenge, you get perfect drill protection, your teamwork is the best, your personal score is the best. There can be times where that happens, but most of the times, there's a trade-off between team and personal. If your personal sucks, where you take a lot of damage, take a lot of hits, and your shield goes down and your health goes down also, you can make it up by dropping a lot of boxes and picking a lot of boxes up, and like just helping the team in general, or by just getting a lot of kills. It can displace a lot of points lost, but not all of it because they're separate, you know. But just just remember, personal score is less than team score. So focus on team, and then first personal score will come. The town area and barrier hive number 2, important contact, is 30,000. So that's 4 hives in the beginning. That's 20,000. The start is 2,000, and then 4 20,000s, and then 4 30,000s for the town area, important contact, and barrier hive. Like I said, teamwork is 55%, and personal is 45% for the barrier hive number 2 of 30,000 points if you're running 5 relics. And in the farm area, in the crater area, that's 6 hives. I mean 5 hives, my bad. 5 hives. That's for 40,000. So 20,000. No, my bad. 2,000 plus 4 times 20,000 plus 4 times 30,000 plus 5 times 40,000 is 402,000 for your raw score. That is the raw score you can get on point of contact before you escape. Your escape bonus is how fast you escape for point of contact. Period. The faster you escape, the more points you're gonna get for escaping. Let's see. Yeah, so like if you get everything perfect, you're gonna get like at least 402,000. And then when you escape, you get a lot more because escape bonus is like 2 times 5 or something. 2 times, and you get like 6,000 for escaping, and then that's like twice. So you can get like 513 or something epic. But there's a glitch for point of contact where you can probably find out in one of my videos. You put a grenade turret or a portable turret behind the fence at the first barrier meteor, and then right when you get there, right after you get feral, right when you get there, you hop on your grenade turret on the other side of the fence and start shooting. And then once you trigger the location indicator that you passed a certain checkpoint, the next barrier hive comes down a lot faster, and you just escape. It's pretty straightforward. That's a glitch. You just escape with more. Escape bonus is higher because you escaped with more time on the clock. For point of contact, I think I talked point of contact with Dev. Let's see. For nightfall, obviously I said this before. There's 14 challenges, and you can unlock everything. You can like, if you're running 5 relics, you can. If you do completionist and you have start with skill point, you can basically upgrade everything in your inventory running 5 relics. It's pretty crazy, but it has happened. It's pretty awesome. Nightfall. There's not really too many glitches on Nightfall, except for one where you like strafe jump from a banister, like a railing. You straight jump from a railing to a box, to a wooden box, and there's like an invisible wall, but the wall actually ends if you could get up on the invisible wall. And then after that, you strafe jump out of the map. The reason you want to do this is if you're running 5 relics, it guarantees perfect personal score because you didn't get hit. Because you're behind a railing, and if your teammates just throw the boxes towards you, you can pick it up from the railing and you won't get hit. So for the first like 3 hives or something, even maybe for like the breeder barrier, maybe you could get a boost in score by not getting hit for those 3 hives. It's pretty neat. Plus probably the barrier breeder. The way you get out of the glitch is you just jump over defense. It's pretty easy. Defense is not that high, you just jump over it. Yeah, it's just a bunch of straight jumping and you get it. That's basically the only glitch I know on Nightfall, other than the rhino glitch, where it works on Nightfall and point of contact, where like instead of like you knifing the rhino just like lights on fire. And when that happens, you basically run up to the rhino and pick up your hypno knife. And then you can knife another rhino with the same hypno knife without even wasting a knife on a rhino. It's pretty neat. It doesn't work on solo. It works on co-op just because of lag. Co-op sometimes lag makes it so that the server doesn't remember who has hypno knife or rhino unlocked. So like because of lag, eventually the rhino's gonna die, but you could save a lot of hypno knives by just knifing it. And then it lights on fire, and then you just pick it up again. It's pretty neat. What else on Nightfall? Nightfall, let's see. Nightfall is pretty straightforward. There's 5 20,000 pointers, 4 30,000 pointers, and 5 40,000 pointers. 5 plus 5 plus 4 is 14 hives total. And 5 times 20 plus 4 times 30 plus 5 times 40 is 420. As in 420,000 points you can earn raw score before the what's it called? Before the breeder. And the breeder score is more focused toward killing the breeder as soon as possible and getting the platinum. But you do have to make sure you don't shoot your pistol and throw some boxes. Just pretend it's a hive to get the most breeder challenge. You spend all your money basically, and you get a really high breeder score at the end. That's basically Nightfall in a nutshell. It's 420k before the breeder, and then the breeder gets you a bonus to bump you up even higher. Point of contact is 402k, but your escape bonus is double. So that's why point of contact gives you the highest score. You can prestige really fast by playing a lot of point of contact. Mayday, it's really kind of sketchy because there's like a bunch of side doors, and because side doors don't tell you in a table how much score you earn for like what's it called, like just like finishing a door. You don't really get a memo. There is some discrepancy. I don't really pay attention, but I don't think drill protection matters for doors. If it does, it matters a little bit, like just meager. But like if you just do a door, you just get the bonus. I think it's 1,000 score extra for doing a door. You get 1,000 for doing a door. You get 1,000 for crafting items on Mayday, and it's kind of more like out of sync because the tentacle hive door thing is only 25,000, and the chlorine at the end is 30,000. So there's 4 hives. Let's see, there's 2 hives worth 20,000 in the beginning. That's 40, and then 3 hives in the middle because the door is technically a hive at the end. So there's 3 hives worth 30, and then there's like the window hive is actually 40, and then there's 5 hives upstairs worth 40,000, and then there's 4 doors. So you may have to repeat. I may have to repeat this, or you can just rewind this. So 25,000 plus 40,000. Let me think. Give me a second. Yeah. So it's like 25,000 plus 40,000 plus 3 times 30,000 plus 40,000 for the window plus 5 times 40,000 plus 30,000 plus 4,000 plus 1 times 1. It's 429. That made any sense. Oh no, it's really sketchy to me still. Oh, actually, my bad. I added 40,000 twice. So, 25 for the tentacle, 40 for the window, plus 3 middle ones, 3 times 30, plus 5 times 40 for upstairs. There's 5 hives in the upstairs. And then the chlorine is 30, and then there's 4 doors. That's 1,000 each. That's 389 raw score. And then if you make like schematics, that's 1,000 per schematic, and you get more points at the end for making schematics. So you get like I want to say you get like 500 at the end for a schematic bonus if you beat the kraken. So basically that's if you make like 4 schematics, that's 4 times 1,500. Um, so your raw score is 395,000 for mayday. And for mayday, there's more emphasis on getting kills at the kraken and throwing armor and stuff, throwing boosters and picking up boxes. So treat that last boss fight as a hive, because you want to maximize what you get for the kraken bonus. So in the kraken, not only do you have to kill it fast, you also have to drop boxes and not get hit and keep your accuracy up, pick up boxes and get a lot of kills. The way you get a lot of kills while doing the chlorine glitch is you keep one alive. The way you keep one alive is at the end you throw pipe bombs down the chute in the basement area and you kill a few just to have more spawn at the end. And the way you do this is one by either just throwing pipe bombs so you can keep your accuracy up, or semtexes, or like whatever grenades you have, or you keep a friendly alive at the end, and when the friendly dies, the friendly becomes the enemy, and that's what happens. Just real quickly, schematic wise, there's hypno traps. For hypno traps, you can only have 1 hypno trap active at a time, and the hypno trap becomes deactivated once you have 2 friendlies. So you can only have 2 friendlies at a time. If you can't have more than 2 friendlies at a time on mayday. So if everyone on your team makes hypno traps, you gotta use it one at a time. And by one at a time, your friendlies need to die out before you could make someone else a friendly. That is the catch with hypno traps. Sticky flares, they're sticky, they can stick to things, but I don't know why, because if you stick it on your teammates and your teammates run away, the creatures just sit there. They don't run after your teammate. So I don't know why they made it sticky, but it's just regular flares that blow up. It's basically what sticky flares are. They're really, I feel like they're not worth crafting that many of them because first of all, you get regular flares, and second of all, you get regular flares from random boxes if someone were to throw that last minute level 4. So, I mean, I would rather have people having crypto traps and Teslas and like Venom X's and stuff. For Venom X's, I strongly recommend only 2 people get Venom X's because the third person, even though if he has Venom X, he wastes a lot of parts for it to begin with because he has to be picky and not get the purple one first of all. But second of all, for Venom X, like there's not that much Venom X ammo to go around. So like it's as if the last person doesn't even have a Venom X. So just have 2 people run Venom X. You don't have three. You don't have to have 3 people do it. You just have like 2 people run Venom X and 2 people do Hypno Trap. Obviously, the person with relics should be crafting as much as possible, but you gotta be considerate of the team. After that, I suggest doing only one set of sticky flares, if at all, and so that you can have one set of um pipe bombs at the end, so you can throw it down and shoot to maintain your accuracy of. What else? Let's see. Teslas. Teslas are good if you have at least 2. If you have 1, it can still kill shit, but it's less likely it can kill shit. And 2, you can have a fence. 3, you can have a perimeter. 4, you can have 4 is too glorified. I feel like 4 is a waste. You'd rather have one guy doing tiptoe trap again for a rhino. But basically, you get a bulb. I bet the bulb for the Tesla is like the Nikola Tesla. You know the famous picture of Nikola Tesla taking notes and shit, and there's like electricity, like 1,000 watt electricity like running around him. That's what basically what the Tesla trap is. The 3 is good enough because you get the bulb in the middle. 4, you get the bulb in the middle as well, but that's too glorified. Like I said, um, let's see, just and then make a pipe bomb at the end for the chlorine glitch. Let's see, for the window hive, you can just have someone drop it, but at the same time, someone should hold square to pick it up, and that's how you get 100% drill protection at the window. Make sure once you pick it up from the window hive, you know how you have to put it on the conveyor belt. Make sure the person who picks it up from the person who drops it on the conveyor belt, make sure that person actually drops the drill once you see the health bar on the drill health. That's when you're supposed to drop it. But what else? Let me think. The glitches on Mayday only works for co-op, doesn't work on solo. So like the chlorine doesn't work, the drill glitch doesn't work on solo. Obviously the nightfall glitch doesn't work because you can't be outside the map but inside the map to plant the drill at the same time. So the nightfall drill glitch doesn't work. And then the only glitch that kind of works is point of contact, where you put the grenade turret on the other side of the fence. That's the only glitch that works for solo. For co-op, obviously all the glitches work. The IMS works. Everything else works. The IMS, I mean, the exploit's been there for a long time. It used to be like you could do that IMS glitch for everything you could buy on your D-pad. You could do it for vultures. You could do it for turrets, everything. But Call of Duty knows about it. They patched everything except IMS, and that's preposterous. So like you can still do IMS glitch, despite not having the ability to do anything else with that glitch family. Um, What else? There's a glitch in the beginning where you can like drop yourself a grenade turret or drop ammo or armor in the beginning of mayday. The way you do it is like when your loading bar is loading and it says waiting for other players. The two buttons you use to buy something from the D-pad. D-pad up or left or right or down, and then R1 or R2 depending on what your controller settings are to buy something. You just tap those back and forth at a steady pace like a metronome. Right when the loading bar gets about full, tap those back and forth, and then you can get it right away. So that's how you get a grenade turret at point of contact right away. Because the surface of the ground on mayday is moving, you cannot plant the grenade turret on the surface. But you can drop armor and ammo. Armor, obviously, is self-explanatory, personal skill. Ammo, it's more toward keeping everyone's specialized ammo same. So you know how in search boxes you get specialized ammo, but it's not your type of ammo that you have? If you drop an incendiary ammo in the beginning, then everyone who search boxes can just find incendiary ammo. So that's how you do it. Keep the ammo consistent. I think that's it. Have fun. Don't get too stressed out. Try to get the high score. Just remember it's a game, and I don't know. Just don't take it too seriously. Don't pretend you're the COD police and like try to arrest us for doing glitches. Whatever. It's the game. Alright, that's it.